Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Nurul Intan Khumairoh from 6C. Here I would like to share about Likert scale. Alright. Mm, okay. The first is, what is a Likert scale? A Likert scale is an unidimensional scale that researchers use to collect respondents' attitudes and opinions. Researchers often use this psychometric scale to understand the views and perspective towards a brand, product, or target market and others. The next is the example of a Likert scale. For example, to collect product feedback, the researcher use Likert scale question in the form of a dichotomous option question. He or she frames the question as the product was a good forecast, with the option list as agree or disagree. The other way to frame this question is, please state your satisfaction level with the product. And the option range from very satisfied to very satisfied. Take a look at this picture. There are strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. When responding to an item on the Likert scale, the user responds based explicitly on their agreement or disagreement level. This scale allows determine the level of agreement or disagreement of the respondent. Likert scale assumes that the strength and intensity of the experience are linear. Therefore, it goes from a complete agreement to a complete disagreement, assuming that attitudes can be measured. The next is types of Likert scale. The Likert scale has become a favorite among researchers to collect opinions about customer satisfaction or employee experience or others. You can divide this scale primarily into two major types. The first is even Likert scale, and the second is odd Likert scale. Even Likert scale is researchers use even Likert scale to collect extreme feedback without providing a natural option. Take a look at the example. For point Likert scale for importance, this type of Likert scale allows researchers to include for extreme option without a natural choice. Here, the various degrees of importance are represented in a 4-point Likert scale. Uh, and odd Likert scale is researchers use the odd Likert scale to give the respondents the choice of respondent naturally. Take a look at the example is 5-point Likert scale. With 5 answer options, researchers use the odd Likert scale question to gather information about the topic by including a natural answer option for respondents to select if they don't wish to answer from the extreme choices. The next is characteristic of Likert scale. Alright, uh, the Likert come into existence in 1932 in the form of the 5-point scale, which these days are extensively used. This scale range from a group of general topics to the most specific one that asks respondents to indicate their level of agreement, approval, or belief. Some significant characteristics are the Likert scale consists of the first relate answer. Each item should be easily related to the sentence answer, regardless of whether the relationship between item and sentence is evident. The second is scale types. The item must always have two extreme position and in intermediate answer option that serves as graduation between the extremes. The third number of answer option. It is essential to mention that although the most common like a scale is that of 5 items, the use of more items helps to generate greater precision in the results. The fourth is increasing reliability of the scale. Researchers often increase the end of the scale to create a 7-point scale by adding vary to the top and bottom of the 5-point scales. The 7-point scale reach the upper limits of the reliability of the scale. The fifth is using wide scale. As a general rule, Likert and others recommend that it be better to use a scale as wide as possible. One can always collapse the answer into concise groups if appropriate for analysis. The sixth is lack of a natural option. By considering these details, scales are sometimes cartelite to cartite to an even number of categories, usually four, to eliminate the natural possibility on a first choice survey scale. And the last is intrinsic variable. The primary like a record clearly states that there could be an inherent variable whose value marks the feedback or attitudes of the respondents, and this underlying variable is the interval level at best. And the next is the advantages of Likert scale. There are many advantages of using a Likert scale in a survey for research. The first is of implementation. This universally accepted scale can be easily understood and applied to various customer satisfaction or employee satisfaction surveys. The second is quantifiable answer question. Quantify like items with no apparent relation to the expression and conduct statistical analysis on the received results. Next is analyze the range of opinion opinions. There might be a sample with varied views about the particular topic, like a scale over a ranking of the views of these people surveyed. And the last is simple to respond. Respondent can understand the intent of the scale and quickly answer the question. Okay, I think this enough from me. I'm sorry for my mistake. Thank you for your attention and see you in my next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.